I was in a car accident at the age of 14 years old. Went out when I wasn't supposed to, turned the curve a little too fast, and I flipped 5 times, and I tore the steering wheel off with my chest. And when the police got to me, I was dead at the scene, and they got me to the hospital and hooked me up and shipped me to Albany, Georgia. And I stayed in a coma for 2 months, and I was never expected to live. So I struggled with that. I pulled out of a coma, I was moved to rehab, and I was told I'd never walk again. And I remember laying in that bed and praying all night long that I would walk the next day. And I had faith that I was going to walk out of that hospital, and I walked out of that hospital on October the 8th of 1993. I think running is a challenge, and I love a challenge. That's it. It's not a gift, it's something I have to work very hard at. I feel that my comfort zone is the long runs. I'm most comfortable around mile 12, 13. Mile 20, I'm a little uncomfortable, but I'm 26, I'm gonna get it done. When I hit the wall in Jacksonville, Florida in December at mile 16, I saw the walls closing in on me, and I also saw myself in that wheelchair. I said, I can do this. I'm not gonna give up. You're gonna finish this marathon, you're not quitting. So I pushed forward and I finished that marathon. You learn who you really are, and you learn it's not about your strength, it's about who you are and what you got inside. And I always tell myself, you're strong and you can do this. Well, I'm looking to qualify for the Boston Marathon. I've always wanted to run Boston. I have a 6-year-old and I work full-time, and I blog. I created a fan page on Facebook, Stephanie Chasing Boston, and I also created my blog, stephaniechasingboston.blogspot.com. And it's just the journey to get, for people to follow me on my journey to Boston. And what I do is I'd write down my training and my thoughts and a little bit of my past, of the struggle I've had to get me through to the running that I'm doing today. And it makes me feel amazing to know that I can help somebody. And I love that. I encourage everybody, if they have a story, to tell their story. You know, you never know who you're helping. I like for everything that I write to be straight from my heart and straight from me. I like to blog on things that do mean something, and I'm not just sitting on here putting down my training, although I like to do that, but not just that. I like it to be more inspirational. She was diagnosed with cancer in her femur at age 5, and she's 8 years old today, and she has recently had her leg amputated. I went through my car accident at 14, and I had to deal with so much at such an early age. And if I can help her in any way, I want to. And I feel like, this will mean a lot to this child to do this for her. I love running. It's showed me who I am. It's given me confidence. I like to say, when I crossed my first finish line in my marathon and my son was there, and it's peace for me. I love it. And I remember when I couldn't do it, and it makes me want to do it more.
You're here, and if you don't know where to start, then fall.